Assalamu alaikum. Don't await thanks from anyone. The one who does good does not simply misses its reward. And the rule between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and mankind is simply cannot be eliminated. Whoever does any atom of good will simply be rewarded. And Allah has promised to reward anyone who does good solely for His sake. Allah will definitely reward you. And so, do not expect gratitude from anyone. Allah created mankind so that they could give remembrance of Him. He gave them sustenance so that they could worship Him and appreciate Him and worship Him alone. Worship Him without attributing any partner with Him. However, many people have decided to deny Allah. They've decided to worship others beside Him. They've decided to put all of their burden, all of their thinking, all of their appreciation to others beside Allah. Then who are we? People who are full of faults, mistakes, people who have committed a lot of errors, that we are constantly seeking for Allah's forgiveness. Definitely people would just not appreciate you for so many things that you've done for them in life. And this is the basis of our remembrance today. The things that we need to remind ourselves today. If you look among the pages of history, you will find the most common story, which is simply what I believe is even happening all around us today. The story of a father and his son. The former, which is the father, gave birth to a boy, nurtured him, sustained him, took very good care of him, educated him, and tried his best to make him as responsible as much as he can. Gave him all the decent life he can. So many times the former will deny himself sleep so his boy could have a good sleep. He will provide for him in terms of shelter. He will give him the best food, the best medical care, and then he will give him the best education based on what he can. In return, so that when the father becomes very weak in the nearest future time, and the son becomes stronger or richer or wiser or smarter or become more responsible than the father, even in terms of health-wise, the former expected that the later, which is the son, will end up taking care of him and become more sympathetic with him and will try to remember some of the good things he has done for him, especially when he was nothing, when he was little, so little, and then he saw him becoming someone. But unfortunately, the later will deny all of the things that the former did for him. The son denying what the father did for him while he was younger, while he was nothing. He will forget how his father nurtured him and took care of him and made him to become someone, and even taught him how to talk, how to work, how to eat. He will forget all of that, and then he will remember others beside him. It will come to a point where if you look around, just like I earlier said, you might even find that there are people raising their voice on the former. You will observe that the later sometimes tend to raise his or her voice on the former, which we all know is not good. So definitely do not be surprised if you find yourself in a situation where the person you helped before is now betraying you or fighting you, or trying to kick you, or blackmailing you, or insulting you, or you find yourself in a position where you need the help of someone you helped in the past, but now he is doing his best to betray you. Do not be so concerned that the person you gave help, or probably the person you gave, or a shepherd that you gave an axe to cut some leaves for his shepherd, for his cows, or for his rams or animals, any other animals. And then after doing that, he will end up cutting you or even hitting your head with it. Do not just be surprised about that. For the character of ingratitude, a lot of people just have it. And you just have to learn to do things without expecting any gratitude from people or any reward from them or any help from them. Allah said in Surah Al-Insan, Quran 6, verse number 9, إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. When you help someone, you tell him that I fed you for the sake of Allah, for the face of Allah, for the approval of Allah, so Allah can reward me abundantly. I actually do not expect any gratitude or reward from you. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. So whatever it is you're doing, just try as much as you can to purify your intentions. Make it very clear from the beginning. And expect disappointment from people, because that is what people are really good at. You help someone, they end up not talking to you. You help someone, they end up fighting you. Help someone, they ended up backbiting you or insulting you or even blackmailing you. So all actions, even before their commencement, their intention should have to be clear. And you should do them either for the sake of God or for the sake of humanity, and expect no reward in return, especially not from the people you are helping, but from Almighty, the Creator.